Title: The Last Letter. The old house on Thornhill Road had been empty for years. Chipped paint, broken windows, and ivy curling around the rotting wood, like it was trying to pull it into the earth. People said it was haunted, but no one ever stayed long enough to find out the truth. Except for Mara. She wasn't looking for ghosts. She was looking for her sister. Elena had disappeared 5 years ago. No trace, no clue, just gone. The last time Mara saw her, they were arguing. Elena was crying, screaming that no one understood her. She ran out into the night and never came back. Mara blamed herself. Her parents never forgave her. She never forgave herself either. One rainy October night, she returned to the house where Elena was last seen. It had once belonged to their grandmother, who died shortly after Elena vanished. No one wanted to deal with the place. But Mara, she needed answers. Inside, everything was coated in dust, like time had simply stopped. Furniture sat where it always had, only grayer and more brittle. Cobwebs clung to corners like silent watchers. The air was thick, heavy with memory and decay. She found Elena's room upstairs. It hadn't changed. The pink curtains, the collection of porcelain dolls, even a half-filled journal on the desk. As she opened it, a note slipped out. It was addressed to her. Mara, I know you'll come. I'm sorry for leaving like I did. Something called to me from the mirror. I couldn't stop it, but I'm not gone. I'm here on the other side, and it's dark. So dark. I don't know how much longer I can fight it. Please forgive me. Love, Elena. The mirror. Mara turned slowly. It was still there. Tall, oval-shaped, ornate. The one they used to play in front of as kids. But now something was wrong. Her reflection didn't match her movement. It stared at her with lifeless eyes, its head tilted just slightly, its mouth twitching into a grotesque smile. She stumbled back. The lights flickered. Whispers filled the room. Elena's voice, distorted and layered. Help me! Help me! Mara stepped forward. She didn't know what she was doing. Her hand reached out, trembling, and touched the mirror. It was cold. Too cold. Suddenly, the glass rippled like water. A pale hand reached out and grabbed her wrist. She screamed, but the sound was swallowed by the dark. It yanked her forward, and she fell through. The world on the other side was a mirror of her own, but twisted. Skies were gray, buildings warped, and the air buzzed with static. Shadows crawled where light should be, and in the center of it all stood Elena, her eyes hollow, face streaked with dried tears. Mara, she whispered. Elena, I'm here. I'm taking you home. But Elena shook her head. You can't. It's not that simple. It feeds on regret, on guilt. That's why it took me. The shadow behind her began to form. Long arms, empty face, teeth like broken glass. Mara's guilt surged. She had hated herself for years. It knew that. The creature lunged, but instead of running, Mara stepped in front of Elena. I forgive myself, she said, and I forgive you. The creature shrieked, a horrible, high-pitched sound like metal tearing. It recoiled, and the world began to collapse. Mara grabbed Elena's hand. They fell through the dark and woke up, gasping in the dusty old room. The mirror was shattered. Elena was real, warm, alive. Mara sobbed and held her close. They had escaped the darkness, but both knew. It still waited for someone else's guilt to feed on.